Hello everyone, welcome back to Reese FC, episode 2 of our Create a Club series. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, which was episode 1, we created Reese FC. We took over from Braintree in the National League South. Let's have a quick look at the club here. Reputation 1 star, semi-professional club, founded this year. This year in the game anyway. We are about to play our first friendly. I said to you, I'll set everything up in the meantime, such as training, staff, tactics, stuff like that. And yeah, now we've got to our first game in pre-season, which is away at Leatherhead. I'm still very scared about that Leeds United at home game, even though it's a friendly. Let's worry about that after the Leatherhead game. Just to recap, really, what I've done since the last video. Very tight budgets. Literally, we're already spending over. I'll show you here. We're already spending about £200 over budget on wages, so it's really hard to get anybody in at the moment. If we go to my squad, there is no more signings, but we have one in the pipeline, which is Ethan Patterson. He's 18 years old. We scouted him. We're trying to get him in on a £150 per week deal. He is. You don't want to see that, do you? Let's have a look at his scout report. It will make him the best player, best centre back of the club, with a potential to be a 5-star. So no brainer, really, trying to get him in. We're going to really struggle this season defensively by the looks of it. So getting in another defensive reinforcement. If you look at our squad depth, we're actually quite strong already there. Four good centre backs at the club. Bringing in a fifth one, might be able to see if we can ship one out. Don't know, really. We do really need to look at the left back area, the right back area. Kind of happy here. Defensive midfielder is probably needed if we want to play this system, which is the 4-1-2-3 counter-attacking system. And the two wingers, yeah, but to be honest, we're not really going to have the budget for it. So we're going to have to kind of rely on what's coming through the youth system here. Let's have a look at the under-23s. Not bad as a striker. See, again, this is someone we could potentially use. Could become one of the best players, potentially better than Jordan Chidozie. Another young striker here, and a young goalkeeper. Unfortunately, not what we need. We need wingers, defenders, and midfielders. Pretty much nearly the whole squad, really, other than strikers and goalkeepers. Of course, who's coming through? Strikers and goalkeepers. We've got a fullback here. Current ability is low. Not too bad. Maybe he's someone we could use as well. Where does he play? He's a left back. We'll worry about this at the time. Oh, he's from Colchester United. So he's been in League One. Whether he played or not, did he? Doubt it. Nope, no appearances for Colchester. But anyway, so that's a brief insight. Staff-wise, we brought in a director of football. Let's show you this. We did bring in a director of football. Why can't I see the director of football? Anyway, we brought in a head of youth development, Dave Whitaker, as we didn't have one of them. We sacked our fitness coach that was already here at the club. He was absolutely dreadful. This guy isn't too much better, but obviously on our wage budget, that's the best we could get, unfortunately. Fitness 6. But the guy before was like 2 or 3 or something really ridiculous, and it's no good having players that aren't fit, is it? And we also brought in the director of football, which I was on about. I don't know why we can't see him, but it's just to prove it to you. Director of football. He's here somewhere. It is here. I wasn't dreaming it, I promise. Anyway, irrelevant. We definitely have one. Yeah, let's just carry on. So the tactics that we have decided for is the 4-1-2-3 direct counter-attack. I did a quick pick on this. Obviously, I'm not familiar with the players at all. So we did a quick pick. This is what was the suggested lineup for our first game against Leatherhead. To be honest, there's not really much to say about this because I know absolutely nothing about these players yet. But if you look down here, look, we've got a really real small squad here. In fact, let's add the 23s into this, and let's do another quick pick and see what it comes up with. It still doesn't even give us a 12th sub. Let's put the under 18s in as well. But the one player. And does anyone recommend he plays? Nope. At least we've got a full bench for this game anyway, because obviously we want to rotate being pre-season. If you make big major issue here, of course you don't know what the issues are, but down the right side and central in the final third we look very weak. This guy here, Harvey. Perhaps we swap these. Are they happier? Well, Cole's very happy on that side of the pitch, isn't he? We'll stick with what they suggested. Obviously, Harvey prefers to be on the right and it's a bit weaker on the left by the looks of it. Yeah, so we'll keep him there. Yeah, as I said, there's not too much to say yet about this team, about this lineup, because I don't know anything about them. I am also training a tiki-taka system. This may, well, let's hope I can use it at some stage, but probably not being in a conference. It's scrappy football. We probably haven't got the players to be knocking the ball around nicely, have we, and pretty like Manchester City or anybody. So we're going to stick with this suggested direct counter-attack style. So let's jump to the first game. We have Leatherhead away, and we're playing in our new black kit. So we're going to submit this, and yeah, it'd be nice to not get hammered in this game. Dressing room, let's give them a bit of a go out there, show me what you've got. There are places up to grab, so you better impress me. I quite like doing this as well, talking to each area of the squad directly in the team talk. You can deal with it. Okay, obviously not. So let's go to the kickoff. This is my view I like before it kicks off. I like to have a bit of the match information here. Our player ratings there, match stats here, and this is one that I find very important. You can keep an eye on if what the opposition are doing, really, if they're on a cautious setting, tactic, attacking, or whatever. It allows you to respond. Oh, we got an injury right away. Look at that. So who's that? Billy Roast. Oh, wonderful start to pre-season here. Let's have a look. What's Tristan Law play like there? This is the worst thing when you don't really know your team yet. It can be a nightmare. Back. What do we do? This is not a good start, is it? You are just going to play there for now. Who cares? Speed us up a little bit. I quite like watching that. Yeah, we need to. It'd be nice to get a decent start, get not a heavy defeat. A nice little draw, a nice cheeky win would be nice as a header flicked on. And it's going to leave it for the keeper, Johnson, who has the ball at his feet. And we'll make a move. He's pumped it long ball to Cole. Be interesting to see how we play here. Lawrence. Oh, nearly tips over the bar. It was offside anyway, wouldn't have counted, but a great ball over the top. Very weird seeing my team play like that. As I said, I like the tiki-taka, short passing and trying to play pretty football around teams. Very successful in my Leicester save, which you would have seen me post on my Twitter. The start of the season I've had in my 4th year there. I think I've won the first 15 competitive games. Very pleased with that indeed. We're having quite a good little spell here by the looks of it. Harvey plays into Lawrence. Christian Law plays it out wide to Cole. Go on, Cole, have a skin him. Puts a lovely ball across. Oh, it's 1-0. What a start for ECFC, the club's first ever goal, and it's an own goal. So nobody can claim that, can they? Lovely ball out wide. Great play by Cole here. He flicks it back onto his right foot. And he made an absolute mess of that, didn't he, old Eddie Corbett from Leatherhead? We won't be looking at him anytime soon. left back. So a great start for us. I always quite like to praise the team when they score a goal, just to fire them up. Show that lads are doing well, good start, and keep it going. They've got a free kick, which is Webber. He whips it in, and we get rid of it. We deal with it very well. Christian Law, who we've just brought on, was it him we've just brought on? Yep. For the injured Billy Rose, he plays it inside to Kirkpatrick. Another ball over the top, and did he save it? He did save it. Great save from the keeper. Good spell from us. It's been a good first half, this. It makes me feel a little tiny bit better about that Leeds friendly. Oh, and it's blocked. Unlucky. Can we shout at them anymore? Yes, demand more. Come on. I like to shout every 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes on this game. Keep the players on their toes. Demand more. I never really know if it means demand more of what you're doing now, like I want more of that, or does it mean come on, do more? Not too sure. There you got a booking right at the end of that half. Let's have a look. Let's go to have a look. What are the fitness levels like? Let's make a few changes here. You better that side, are you? You are better that side. Green can come back in for now. What do you like out there? Not bad. Change up the strikers. He's had enough time. Didn't score a goal. Old Che Dozy, but I think he had his shot blocked. This is Sheehan, our assistant manager. Let's see what he's like next to. He's quite good as a no-nonsense centre back. Let's have a look here. Did we just bring O'Cran on? We did. Let's put Stone. He was from the under-18s. Let's put him at left back. He was a wing back. It's better full back. Let's give him his natural position. Make him feel a bit more comfortable from the under-18s. I think I'm quite happy with that at the minute. No one's really struggling for fitness. That'll do. I think I forgot to give them the team talk, but let's just tell them to. Let's just make them demand more now. Here's Sheehan, picks it up. Pitch, looking for the long ball over the top. We've demanded more. I think we've, looking at the text, just had another corner. Well, we've got another corner here. Lawrence whips this ball in, and a header just over the bar. I did change the set piece tactics for attacking. Should have shown you that really. We're going to try and get the ball into the 6-yard box as much as possible. We've got players on the backhand front post and in and around the 6-yard area. Try and put the keeper under a bit of pressure and the defenders. So if we can plonk the ball in there, hopefully we'll have a better chance of scoring. 65 minutes on the clock. Let's have a pause and have a look just as we're attacking there with a free kick. Anybody struggling? He's already on 80%. He come on early. He was a sub, but I suppose he was early, wasn't he? You know what? I'm just happy just to keep this going. Let's just see where this free kick brings us. Lawrence is going to whip it in. Lovely ball, and what a chance there for Akinyemi, who's missed the target from about 3 yards. Very frustrating. It'd be lovely to hold on to this, just to get a bit of momentum going. Here's Cole breaking away. Plays a lovely ball into Akinyemi, our striker out wide. He needs a bit more support here, being backed up by the midfield. Cole, he's going to have a strike. 2-0. What a start this is. Pre-season or not, I don't care. Get the wins rolling. I'll be very happy. Brilliant goal that. He started the move as well. And he passed to Akinyemi, looked for the ball back, went to the midfield, brought himself back over from an offside position and curled it into the far corner. Fantastic goal from Adeyinka Cole. 20 minutes left. Very good so far. Let's praise the boys. Forgot about that again. I do that every time. I always praise them. I've actually sped up the game a little bit to how I would usually play it. So it's a bit fast paced for me here, just so we don't... there's a red card there. It's just so we don't spend hours and ages watching the game and me waffling on. We have another corner here. Now we're just going to swing one in, going into that 6-yard box, and it's 3-0. Exactly how we set up, and it's Akinyemi who scores. Byron Lawrence, fantastic ball in. I thought it disallowed for a minute, but look at that. Lovely ball. It's exactly what we wanted. Player at the edge of that 6-yard box. Powerful header past the keeper, and it's Leatherhead 0, Arisi FC 3 with 15 minutes on the clock, and I forgot to press praise again. Come on, Dan, sort yourself out. 11 minutes to go. Cole again. He likes it up this wing, doesn't he? Turn and paid it back. Cole. Lovely ball in, looking for Akinyemi, who can obviously score goals with his head because it's a fantastic header for that corner. Lovely ball over the top again. Akinyemi needs help. Keeper's in no man's land, and they've got it away, Leatherhead. Boys are still fired up. Look at them. 6 minutes to go, still fired up in a pre-season friendly. We'll have that. Oh, no, just got complacent. And I can't shout at them to say stop being complacent. Game's not over yet. I don't like complacency in my team. Here's Okran. He's going to turn away back into Christian Law. Cole down the wing. Can't be nice to get a nice little fourth. He whips a ball in. Akinyemi again, just over the bar. Good play that. Cole looks decent from the highlights. He's got an 8.3. He scored. Yeah, some good performances out there today. There's Stone, the youngster. Akinyemi. Ricochets to Barker. Back to Akinyemi. Barker into Lawrence. And, well, we still got it somehow. Christian Law. Out to Cole. Skims one. Whoops it. Out wide again to Stone. Keeping the ball here, frustrating them. Ball in, looking for Akinyemi. Ball comes out to save. And that should be that when he kicks this away. Lovely stuff. Great first game for us. Let's just finish the series there, I think, even though it wasn't a competitive game. Just go out on a 100% win ratio. Yes, the boys, just tell them passionately, I'm very happy with your performance. But I wasn't expecting such a good performance from pre-season run out. I'm very happy with that. I think that's fair enough. Well done to the lads. We have Leeds United in about a week's time. So let's have a look. Billy Roche got injured in that game. He's got a groin strain and he's out for 4 to 5 weeks. It's very annoying, isn't it? Let's have a look. How important is he to us? Third choice centre back. Not the end of the world because we've got. Potentially we've got the new boy coming in. Is it Patterson? Ethan Patterson? Yeah, Ethan Patterson coming in, hopefully, if he accepts that contract offer. But of course, Billy Roche was playing it in here, wasn't he? Let's have a look at the team report, squad depth. Who can replace him? Looks like we need to get a defensive midfielder, doesn't it? We've got this guy, Yoe Said. He's on loan from Oxford. We've got a couple of Premier League loanees, by the way. I think he's from Watford. No, from Norwich. He's from Watford then. So Cameron Green from Watford. And Byron Lawrence is from Leyston. Southern Premier Central. Nice. Lower than us. Let's take you to the Leeds game as quick as possible. Don't think there's going to be much in terms of transfer. We literally are really struggling to sign people, obviously, because of our budgets. Here we go. Patterson set to sign to Reece FC. He will sign on a 3-year deal. He's 18 years old. He's got a nice little wage rise there, hasn't he? Clean sheet bonuses. To be honest, I was just literally negotiating his wage. I didn't really look at this, and I should have really in a club with poor finances like us. So let's accept this. He rejected an offer from Bath City. Good choice. Very good choice. Then you'll be chucked in the deep end when we play Leeds United on Saturday. So he jumps ahead slightly towards the Leeds United game in the National League, but Leeds would have had a mighty fall there. But no, it's a friendly. Just before I do go to there, the media have said somewhere. Where is the media? Oh, it's in the social media. said this guy, Jacob Gardner-Smith, could be heading to Reece FC on a loan deal. So we have decided to scout him. Looks like he can play defensive mid as well, but he's most natural in central midfield. So we're going to scout him. He might be someone worth bringing in. Hopefully we don't have to pay any of that £500 a week. So it could be a good way to bring someone in on the cheap. And what I did realise as well, what on earth were the club doing here? Dartford are our rivals. Why are we sending them 2 players for free unless they're shocking? Then we're just really, we've sent them there on a mission to take Dartford down. Shouldn't be saying this because Dartford was associated with them, but you know, football manager, you've got to be supportive of the club you are currently at. So Leeds United at home, I've made a couple of changes, which was recommended to me. Said is the one that comes into defensive midfield. He's the loney, isn't he? Yeah, he's the loney from Oxford, but he's a right midfielder. So why have they put him there? Apparently he can play there. Oh yes, he was on the on our little list, wasn't he? On the squad depth list to play there. So we're going to put him there. Why is everyone out of? Might as well fill this up. Why would they not do that? I'm sure you can have 12 subs in these friendlies anyway. Anyway, let's submit this team. Leeds United at the first game at the Reece Arena. Let's see how this goes. They have put out a strong side as well. Calvin Phillips, Patrick Bamford, Augustine up front, Hernandez on the right. This is going to be fun. There's no real pressure here. We're the underdogs. Suits us down to the ground. Let's go and cause an upset. Let's tell them I have faith. Oh, I could do that. Right, pressure's off today. They can have that. Pressure's off. Pressure's off. End team talk. Come on, lads. Let's see how this goes. We have kick-off. Well, we win on possession so far. That's good. We'll take that. To hit a ball out wide quickly. Douglas picks it up for Leeds. Leeds already taking big control of possession. We have a corner though. Lawrence, come on, hit that 6-yard box. No one there. Why? We should have someone there in the centre, at the back post and the middle. That's very disappointing because that was a good chance otherwise. They are on the counter-attack though, Leeds. We're meant to be the counter-attacking team. Shackleton ricochets and it goes over the bar. Billy Johnson, relieved to see that go over. Not a bad start. I'd taken 0-0 after 5 minutes, seeing Augustine and Bamford up front against our 2 centre-backs. I forgot to mention Ethan Patterson debuts today for us. He comes in. That's a great strike. What a goal by Aaron Lawrence. Assist by Rob Harvey. Look at that. Spectacular celebration as well. Sends the Reece FC fans into ecstatics. Daisy headed away by the defender. Harvey tees it up for Lawrence, takes a lovely touch and he hits the top bin. Beautiful goal, very happy with that. And before I forget, praise him. Praise the whole team for that. Reece FC 1, Leeds United 0 after 10 minutes. Very, very happy. Let's see how it goes here. Plays it out to White. Berardi. Into Calvin Phillips. He's a great player, isn't he? Lovely ball to Augustine. Stand him up, screen. Stand him up. That's it. We've worked a great work rate there, winning the ball back. Teamwork together as well. Doubled up on him almost. Cooper out wide. Douglas puts the ball in. There's a big header. And was that tipped over the bar? No, it was just what it looked like. It was tipped over the bar. It looked like it was a good save from Johnson, but in theory, it was a poor header. He should have hit the target there. 18 minutes gone here. Good start to this game. Now have a corner. Let's see how we defend this. I didn't do anything with the defensive set pieces, and well, it was poor defending, wasn't it? Bamford should have scored. Oh, this is my other view as well. I quite like the latest event updates. Normally this would be league table for me. Yes. and then have the scores coming through at the bottom. I like to keep an eye on the league table, see how we're getting on during games, see where we are, especially towards the end of the season. If it's a matter of getting the playoffs or staying up, and you can see a draw or holding on to a 1-1 draw or something will keep you up or get you in the playoffs, promoted or whatever, then you can play a bit more cautiously to hold on to that result. Shackleton's running through, a bit of pinball there, cleared up. Here's Douglas, Shackleton, out wide to Phillips, not out wide, sorry, across to Phillips, now it's out wide, and that's the end of that highlight. Come on boys, demand a bit more. Douglas swings one in. I thought that was an own goal, but a good header from Kevin Augustine. I thought that was an own goal from that view. Let's have another look at that. Of course, we got an own goal for us in the last game. Douglas brought, I thought Lawrence had that past his own keeper. Unlucky. Let's go again. We can't demand a bit more. I thought you could after a conceded goal, but anyway. Here come Leeds again. Douglas, Cooper. Put him under. I like my teams to put players under pressure. Try and win that ball back as quickly as possible. And it's really weird for me to see us one of my teams only have 25% possession, because usually I like playing, as I said, the tiki-taka. You expect to have a lot of possession, usually get about 65-70% possession. So it's very weird seeing this, but obviously we're doing our job. It's 1-1 currently, but probably not for too long if Leeds keep getting chances like that. And thank God they're not very good at heading the ball, are they? It's still 1-1 after 30 minutes here. Yes, he is getting a lot of space, and we do need to close him down, so we'll do that. Ball's in, and that should have been 2-1, shouldn't it? Reluctant to change anything, though. This is a tactic we want to go with. Leeds are a very good side compared to us anyway. So we won't make any tactical changes, just keep it going. 1-1. Leeds are very much on top though. Hernandez whips a ball in and saved by Johnson. Straight at him really, but good composure from Billy Johnson. That's what we like to see from our keeper, who hits one up top to nobody. Good composure until the kick. Definitely just need to work on that squad depth, but it's no budget at all. And really, you can't really then go and sell players, can you? Because no one really wants National League South players. Good strike. Keeper near post. You should be covering that. Let's have a look at that again. White pings a lovely ball. Great touch there from Harrison, and the goalkeeper should be doing much better than that. I just praised him, and now, he'll be getting the telling off in the dressing room for that. It'd have been nice to be 1-1 at half time, but that's not going to be the case. Here's Calvin Phillips out wide to Harrison. Shackleton as a strike. Come on, let's break away. This is what we want to do. Harvey. We haven't had many chances to do this. He puts a lovely ball through into Chidozie. 2-2. Beautiful goal, and it won't count. Of course it won't count. Put your flag down, linesman. Be nice to us. And that is half time. Good half, really, even though Leeds battered us, really, in terms of stats. We won't win it. Let's just say it'll be worth it at the end of the season if you keep working hard. Let's have a look. Are we going to make any changes? Look at the fitness. Put him back there. Really don't like what Billy Johnson did in that first half. Positioning was very poor. Scott Sheehan can play next to... Actually, it'd be quite nice. Let's change both of Matawatsky and Sheehan. Cole did very well in that last game. Chidozie can stay on. Put Cole out there. Stone, he's the youngster. Just give him some more game time. and defend role there. That's his more natural position. What's going on here? Harvey, put Barker in there. He's on the yellow card. Fitzpatrick can come off. Christian Law. Did I just take Christian Law off and just put him back on? Don't want to do that. I don't know if that does the last one at all of them. Yeah, I don't know if that is the case. I'm going to leave Chiadoze on because he scored a beautiful goal, which was unfortunately disallowed. The start of the second half, happy with them changes. Here we go again. Let's see how this goes. Cooper out wide to Douglas. Acres of space down that left-hand side. Great tackle from Christian Law. Can't remember if he was playing in the first half. Well, actually, judging by his fitness, no, he wasn't. Who did I take off then? Don't know what I'm thinking of. Obviously not paying that much attention, am I? Jack Harrison is making things happen today. Closing down more. Okay, then closing down more then. Good ball in. Off the post, and it's 2-2. Matsuzaka. I will get used to his name eventually. Lawrence's ball. Had a great save. Matsuzaka on the goal line pretty much. Taps it home. And that is 2-2. We've drawn level. That's a super sub. We literally just brought him on. Here's Chiadoze holding the ball up, and he gives the ball away. Augustine, who scored for Leeds, I think it was their first goal. Hernandez into Calvin Phillips. Lovely ball out wide to Berardi. And 3-2. Of course it is. Jack Harrison scores. I was hoping he was offside, but no, he wasn't. So that didn't last very long. It's now Reece FC 2, Leeds United 3. Not bad conversion rate though. 4 shots on target, 2 goals for us. Take that. We show we can score goals in the last 2 friendlies. Let's see if we can keep them out now. Let's try not to. Let's not get embarrassed by Leeds here in the second half. Out wide to Douglas. Plays ball back to Berardi. Hernandez. Back to Berardi. Back to Hernandez. Back to Berardi. Is it just these 2 playing? Whips the ball in. Funny clearance. What's going on there? Did you see the keeper dive when our defender just had the ball and there's no attacker there? What on earth was that all about? Goalkeeper's meant to be one of our strongest areas of the team. I'm not seeing that so far. Really not. Well, to be fair, they kept a clean sheet in that first friendly. We are playing Leeds. I'm going on like Leeds are like Barcelona. Cleared away again. Phillips. Great young player, Calvin Phillips. We've stolen the ball here. We can't capitalise on that. Just over an hour gone here. Still 3-2 to Leeds. Good character from the boys though, because we were 1-0 up and then we went 2-1 down. I think it was just right on half time. And we equalised early in the second half. There's a good strike. Look at that. No stopping that. Was that in the centre of the goal though? So that's really poor from our keeper. Let's hope from this replay that it is in the top corner, far away from him. Shackleton. Let's have a look here. That was a lovely finish, wasn't it? That was in the middle of the goal to me, so that's poor goalkeeping. Should have kept that out. Come on, boys. Show a bit of passion out there. Let's have a look at what's going on tactics-wise. What changes can we make? Chiadoze. He's not having a good game, is he? Looking at his stats. Let's bring on Max Ryan. Don't think we've looked at him yet. If I can actually grab him. Message strikers, isn't it? Quite striker heavy, aren't we, when we put the under 18s and under 23s in? Let's give him a team talk. Abysmal morale. Showing me why he should be in the team. And he's still deep in fault. He can't be bothered, can he? There's our change. Still 4-2 to Leeds. They are still on top. I'd normally like to try and go a bit more positive now, but we obviously really want to change this, train this cautious tactic. So the more playing time they get, more familiar they get with it. But if we give it to the last 5 minutes and we'll go attack it and see what happens, floodgates will open, Leeds will bang another free past us. Right, here's Stone, the youngster, who clears the ball up wide. No one up there, of course. There's the guy of abysmal morale, Max Ryan, chasing, but not chasing very hard. Out wide to Gotts, Dallas, into Shackleton, Boy. White. Back into Boy, a lot of space here, Shackleton. Defending quite narrow. I suppose we come in and just looking at the wide players and they come in towards the ball, but then as the ball goes further away from them, they go back out wide. Interesting defensive shape. Look at the space, that's a poor effort, isn't it? They're fired up. No one looks ridiculously unfit there. Byron Lawrence on 71% condition. We'll see out the rest of the game. He's been our best player so far. I think it was him that scored that really good goal. It was him. Still all Leeds possession. I'll tell you what, let's go a bit more positive. Let's see what happens. Oh, he got around him too easy there, didn't he? Here's Stone. In the highlights, been quite involved, Stone, but he's only got a 6.5. He's been carded as well. He seems to be on the ball quite a lot, and he's gone down to 6.4. Come on, let's keep it at 4-2. I'll be very happy with that, or I'll try and sneak another goal. That should be it, surely. Don't let him score a fifth. Come on, blow the whistle, ref. We'll take 4-2 all day long, and there it is. Final whistle. Reece FC have lost their first ever game at the Reece Arena, but to the mighty Leeds United. So we have to be pretty happy with that. And I'm going to tell them, "Oh, boys, you did well. Putting the result aside, that was a pleasing performance. Hand over to the assistant for the rest." Max Ryan looks delighted. Maybe he won't have an abysmal attitude now. Oh, you're okay now, are you? Keep an eye on that. But that was a good result for us, really. We thought we was going to get hammered. Quite optimistic about them two friendlies there. 3-0 victory over Leatherhead. 4-2 defeat to Leeds United. But I think that's quite optimistic. We scored 5 goals. We've got a goal difference of 1 there, +1. So here we go. So what we'll do now, I'm going to play the rest of these pre-season friendlies, and you will join me for the big one, which is Dartford at home. In the meantime, I'm guessing the transfer window will shut by then, will it? Maybe. Yeah, most probably. I'll try and get some transfer business done. Play them friendlies, and then you will join me for the first game of the season against Dartford, and probably for this away game as well against Concord Rangers. So, thanks very much for watching. If you did like what you saw, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, please.